Greetings, salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In story, we have just met a mysterious figure who we've not yet learned the name of. But real talk though, Midna is like my favorite fictional character. Like she's my fictional crush. Like no shame, and I'm sure that's true for a lot of people. Hold on. Bork. Guess you're not completely stupid after all. Ouch. Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press L to give me a sign. So, are we all clear? Good. Now move on. No, nope, now come on, get moving. Blah. Yeah, I really like Midna's, just everything about her. Her design, her character design, her appearance, all that good stuff. Yeah, so, like, she is honestly the reason that this is my favorite game, basically. Like I say, I'm sure that's true for a lot of people. Like, she's a fan favorite. Oh, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Press X to hone your senses and poke around. Can't run any farther. It's far enough, right? Be safe here, I think. What's that noise? Don't anything come near me. Okay. That was a soldier's spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world? Hee. There are lots of other spirits roaming around here, you know. When your senses with X to see them, they might know things. So, like, I noticed that a lot of times in Zelda games, these, like, blue fires represent spirits or spiritual energy. I distinctly remember it in Wind Waker, with the ghost ship. And I remember it in Breath of the Wild, with the spirits of the champions. Like, I wonder, like, is that a thing in Japanese culture that I'm just not aware of? I don't know. It's interesting nonetheless. And it looks cool. Alright. That's fine. I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well. I mean, they have a little bit. I mean, when you're fighting with a sword, your instinct isn't really to bite people. Or at least, not for a good swordsman, I imagine. I don't know if even that's true. Maybe they're good in the sense that they win a lot of battles because they bite people, and nobody wants to fight them. Cool. No. Edna, please. Do I care? How much of this do I really care to explore? I don't know. This is fine. Okay. What are these black things? Where are they coming from? And how do we get out of here? Okay. What? Did I just throw that through the wall? Alright. Nope, that's... Alright, that's fine. What are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them. You want to be careful with the way you say that, buddy. Alright. This way, over here. I'll be waiting for you, but you'll have to help yourself for a change. Right, it's on this side now. Yeah, I do wish that there was like a button that you could press aside from hero mode that lets you flip the world so you can play it in the Wii, like the mirrored version for the Wii. Please, I'm but a lowly soldier. Please, someone save me from these evil creatures. Ah! But you're a soldier, dude. Why don't you just poke them? Did that detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you using X to hone your senses like you should? Looks like the spirits in here. They're all soldiers. Where in the world could we be? You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. Squadilla, we're off! Okay. Yeah, oh no! Thank goodness that rock was permeable to wolves, I guess. Ugh, what are you doing? Falling? What do you want from me? I can't fly. Can you fly? Oh wait, yes you can, so why didn't you help me? Whoops. Yeah, she's a little snappy in the beginning. Guess I have to do everything for you. Yeah, pretty much. I'm a wolf. Look, I'll show you all the small ledges so you can just ZL target me and press A to jump where I am. If Link can jump like that, like, why does he even need Midna for, like, anything? Because it's like, it didn't imply that Midna's doing anything. It's just like, she's just showing him where to jump and he's jumping. Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess she won't let me do the energy thing. That's interesting. I didn't know that, like, you literally couldn't do it until the part where Midna tells you how to do it. Right. Getting turned around again. So, you know where we are yet? I do, but Link doesn't. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out. So, we're finally able to get out. And look at the sky. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Maybe that was more of a descending. Look, there's someone I want to introduce you to, but I'll need you to I'll need you to go to that tower to do it. Okay. And cut him some slack. He's lived in a tiny little village in the middle of the woods for his whole life. Like, I don't even know if he's ever even seen the castle, like, even from a distance. So there are even spirits up here, too, huh? The whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though these guys can see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. If you think I'm lying, why don't you check it out? Use X to hone your senses. Hee. What are these monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Our poor Hyrule castle. That wasn't the person I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's just try and get to that tower. Yeah, like, the rules surrounding the Twilight, in particular, like, who turns into spirits and why Link can't be seen etc. That's all not very clear. Like, the my working hypothesis is that, like, we in the light world, you know, like even IRL, we can't see the spirits of the dead, right? Or by extension, the people of the Twilight Realm who would be as spirits in the light world, just as the people of the light world are spirits in the Twilight Realm. So, like, the two different types of people just can't see each other, just as a rule. So, when the people of the light are consumed by the Twilight, Link is still in, like, light mode, whereas everyone else is in Twilight mode, because of the Triforce in him. Look, just a little farther. Thank you, Midna. If that makes, like, I don't know if that made any sense, but, like, the way I'm thinking of it, like, I don't know. Maybe that did make sense, and maybe someone else can explain it better than I can. Well, no, even that doesn't necessarily make sense either, because when you go to the Twilight Realm, the Twilight seem to be able to see you just fine. I don't know. I don't get it. I will admit that the world building in this game, like the rules surrounding everything, are a little funky. But that's okay. I mean, it's really just a means to an end, and I'm more than capable of looking past it. Midna? You remembered my name. What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you are searching. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess you'll do. You were imprisoned? You wouldn't happen to have the key, would you? I'm sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is or what's happened. So, don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Nice little dramatic thunderclap. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows ruled by creatures who shun the light. Well, you tried. Except for that guy. It's time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death? Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light the people became as spirits. Within the twilight they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is fear, fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. Zelda, I have a sword for you! Oh wait, no, I left it in the village, crap! I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. I actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is perpetual twilight really all that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. Shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed, you tell me. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. Why does that matter? He can't see us, right? You must leave here, quickly. Maybe he can see... No, he shouldn't be able to see Midna either, because nobody else can. See, I don't understand the rules. Not that way, the guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first tumbled into the twilight. But, are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. But, well, you'd have to be my servant. And like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought? Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back into your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now why could that be? I don't know. The rules aren't established. See you later. See you later, cutie. And in case anyone doesn't know this by now, I like the little details in this game. For instance, Midna is not currently on Link's back, but you can still see her shadow on Link's back, or at least the shadow of Link's back. The back of Link's shadow? One of those is correct. So, what next? Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need the cooperation of someone from the twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you can never trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and a shield. That'll suit me. Do you understand? You do understand me, don't you? So, what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. Okay. Okay. Come on. Yeah, wolf combat is a little simplistic. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. Wait. Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know, you're not one of them. I can tell because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. The animals understand one another, so you'll be alright. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Squirrel. Excuse me. Oh, how did it come to this? The children, please say nothing's happened. Please forgive your good-for-nothing father. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I actually have to get doinked by him. Like, he's got to call down the eagle and mess me up. Because otherwise, it just won't trigger the cutscene. It won't let me. It won't let me actually do the thing that I have to do. Hello? I'm right here. Bork, bork, bork. Okay, whatever. Guess we're doing this one first. Oh, about the shield. Hey, not so loud. I came to it as we discussed. So that shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good, go grab it, quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad and he can't go search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. The sword we were going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house. Oh yeah? Alright, I understand, Mayor. I'll hurry up and get that shield. You just wait here. No good, run! It's not a bad bit of information you heard, huh? Ugh, look at that open window. This village is full of idiots. How about shut your face, Midna? So... we should jump up there. But from where? Yeah, she's unnecessarily mean at the start of the game, but... that's part of the tsundere archetype, I guess. Yeah, okay. There we go. Monster! You've returned for more, haven't you? My daughter, return her, and take this. Ouch! Why you gotta be like that? Were you attacked by that hawk? You're no match for him. I'm sorry, that person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You could sneak up from behind and scare him, Meow. So apparently cats even think in meows. Come on, let's get up on the roof and scare that guy. Look at him, posing like he's all important. Wait until he sees us. I've heard that cats meow to simulate human baby noises to get, like, specifically to get humans to talk to them and pay attention to them. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. Also, Midna, why couldn't we... You know what? I guess it doesn't matter, because he would have seen us and called down the hawk again. I was thinking, why didn't we just, like, start the jump from right in front of the water wheel? Okay. So now... Awesome. Thank you, Link. Hee found it! Found it! Awesome. You got the Ordon shield. Press ZL to defend yourself, but beware, if it's touched by fire, it will burn. It looks kind of cheap. I mean, it's artisan. Alright, then. Next is a sword. Hurry up and get one. It's not that cheap. It's got a neat goat design on it. What was that sound? The children could not have returned, could they? I must go out and search one last time. You get inside the house. I've placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes for it, please give it to him. But darling, your injuries. Okay, I think I'm beyond Russell's view now. Good, okay. Oh, I only just now got a good look at that drawing on the wall, presumably from Colin. It's got the, you know, the new baby they're expecting. That's adorable. You got the Ordon sword. This is a sword crafted by Russell, the best swordsman in Ordon, as a tribute to the royal family. To be fair, there are only 2 swordsmen in Ordon. Alright, so now you have a sword. Ooh, dang, excuse me. Looks like it can actually be useful when you concentrate. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. Go back to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. Cluck, cluck, cluck. To be a wolf on a night when the moon rides high. Beautiful. Tell me, is your true form a human who is not currently in the town? Nah, just teasing. You're lucky. Your sharpened X senses and your soft-looking coat. Lovely. Oh, sorry. Town rascals used to play around here a lot, so there's lots of stuff buried nearby. If you use Y to dig, you may uncover something. Guess I might as well while I'm here. Not gonna be able to come back here in wolf form for a long time, rather. don't particularly care about talking to all the animals. Ouch. That was an intentional headbutt of the rock. That was RNG manipulation. I wonder, when you like do your first sprint thing, Midna like catches off guard, like you catch her off guard. I wonder if the shadow still does that. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. Now, that could just be explained away as the fact that they didn't want to. No, because I don't know how the shadow is generated. Like, I don't know if the shadow is like its own thing, or if it's like a product of the lighting engine. But like, if it's its own thing, then you could easily just say that they just didn't want to make a new shadow and could just write it off as Midna's magic. But that's probably not it. Given that it's Nintendo, I doubt that's what it is. Come to my spring. You have been transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me. It's a ambush. Beware, a shadow being. It approaches. Seems a little culturally insensitive, my dude. But then again, I guess so is biting its neck until it dies. Oh, brave youth. I am one of 4 light spirits that protect Hyrule at the behest of the gods. I am Ordona. The black beast you slayed was a shadow being. It had come to seize the power of light I wield. My brethren in Hyrule have already had their light stolen by these fell beasts. Doesn't seem to be making much of an effort to defend himself. The entire kingdom has been reduced to a netherworld ruled by the cursed powers of darkness. The blight will not stop with Hyrule. Before long, the entire world of light will fall into the hands of the king who rules the Twilight. To save this land from the King of Twilight, the lost light must be recovered. The 3 light spirits who have lost their light must be revived. There is but one who can revive them and redeem this land. You. You still have not discovered your true power. Those transformed by the Twilight usually cannot recover their original forms. Unless, if you were to return to the Faron Woods where you were first transformed, if you were to revive the Light Spirit, there, by the power of the Light Spirit, you may find the means to regain your other state of being. Well, I guess let's head on back to the Faron Woods. Hey, look. Faron Woods that you know so well. They're now covered in Twilight. You might not be able to come back here, but do you still want to go? So these are the weapons you use in your world? You really think this thing can slay the creatures of Twilight? She can swing that thing pretty well. The thing has gotta be pretty heavy. She's not exactly well built, you know? Well, I won't use these, but I'll hold on to them for you. Thanks. Alright, a promise is a promise. I trust you enough to help. In exchange for my help, though, I need you to gather some things for me. Look, I can't tell you all the details now, but it'll be easy. Trust me. But enough about that. Do you hear that noise? It's the lamentation of the spirit that had its light stolen. Where in the world could it be? Better get going, don't you think? Don't blame me for your world's fate if you don't hurry up and find that light. Sorry, I just like hearing her hum Midna's theme. Come on, snap to it. So that implies that Midna's theme is like an actual song, like in the game world. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe it's like I noticed it sounds kind of similar to Zelda's Lullaby. So I wonder if it's kind of like you know, the Twilight version of Zelda's Lullaby. It would kind of make sense, you know, like a song passed down through the Twilight royal family. But in any case, that's probably a good place to call it an episode. We're back in the Twilight Faron Woods, and we can go from here on the next episode. And I think, I don't know. By the time this goes up, I will have already recorded these first 3 episodes, maybe a couple more. But like I say, please post in the comments of any of the last 3 videos, and I'll take a look at them, and we'll see where to go from here. But in any case, I look forward to seeing you on future episodes, and I hope you're as excited as I am to keep playing. But it'll have to wait until next time, so I'll see you then.